of bands going out with them. Here in Cleveland, we'll get Breaking Benjamin and Ginger. It's a good lineup. Sunday, August 27th. It's going to go on out at Blossom. If you head over to WMMS.com, we've got the Disturbed Unstoppable Keg Crusher package. And you can win that. That includes tickets in the pavilion, access to the pre-show Unstoppable Keg Crusher bar, bunch of autographed limited edition merch, and lots more. So don't sleep on that. All the other info is at livenation.com if you should need it. But caller 10 gets this pair of tickets, Disturbed with Breaking Benjamin and Ginger, end of the month out at Blossom. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
The words radio and Ohio both end in I-O. And I-O is one of the moons of Jupiter. Have fun trying to figure out whatever the that means. I-O, I-O. It's the Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
I'll have another trip to Vegas for you. A little over an hour. Sending people to our iHeartRadio Music Festival, which is the 22nd and 23rd of next month out there at the T-Mobile Arena. I was looking right down on it from my hotel room when we were in Vegas for the 4th. Right across the street, T-Mobile Arena. All the big iHeart signs. Foo Fighters, Fall Out Boy, Lenny Kravitz, Sheryl Crow, Public Enemy, 30 Seconds to Mars, who just blew the joint up out there at Lollapalooza. And more. So we send you and a friend. Obviously, you got tickets to the whole shebang. We put you up. We fly you out. We give you $1,000 since you're going to be in Vegas after all. So 5:30 will be, I think, the last keyword of the day. I think Rover has one for you. Stansbury does one, and then I do one. So about an hour away for that. I was getting a series of texts from one of our bureau chiefs in Honolulu. Said Hawaii's going through a major drought, and there's a lot of tall, dry brush that can't be watered by the ocean's salt water. Hurricanes are not called typhoons in that part of the Pacific, they said. Because I was like, are the fires only on Maui? I said, there's fires on Maui and on the island of Hawaii. But they're on Oahu, where Honolulu is. They're getting a lot of wind, but they have a lot more resources than they have Honolulu. It's a big city. So they'll maybe get occasional brush fires, but it's a wild, wild situation out there. Very scary. Alan Craig Ferguson sounded like he was in Bill's stairwell, where the fart happened.
Well, he's probably got a big, echoey house.
Big, echoey house on
I doubt he was in my stairwell. I probably would have heard about that if he was hanging out in Lakewood at our building.
Is Andy Dick still in town, by the way?
I don't know.
Wasn't that dude hanging around for like a month?
He's been around for a while. And
I was trying to get him out to Buzzard Fest once somebody told me he was still in town. I was like, that'd be great.
Someone told me that he let him crash with him for a day, and like he broke his TV and it was just a big mess. Big mess. I'm like, why would you let him stay with you in the first place?
Yeah. Oh, you F with the dick, you get the horns.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Now that is Bill's stairwell.
Yeah.
Site of the famous fart. Is it famous by now? I think so, right?
It's pretty famous.
It famous.
It's a pretty famous fart. It's well known on this show.
As farts go.
As farts go.
Yeah.
It's well known.
Guardians end up splitting that series against the Blue Jays. The final score there, 4-3.
We did it.
Did it. Yep. So now they head down to Tampa to play the Rays. That'll be a 3-game series. Tomorrow night at 6:40 is your first pitch. So we will join straight away after this show. We'll deprive you of the pregame, but we'll get right into first pitch when we roll out. So tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, that's your series against the Rays. They'll come back to Ohio to play the Reds, and then they'll host the Tigers.
When is that Reds game?
The Reds games are Tuesday and Wednesday. 2 games in Cincinnati. That's not when you're going to be down there.
No, it's not. I'll be
When are you going to be down there?
Cincinnati in September, the 7th through the 10th of September.
Mm-hmm.
Got to send an email out so you can set it up because I broadcast from down there last time I was there. I'd like to do that again. That way I don't have to miss any shows. We won't have video for those 2 days, but I would like to, still do some radio.
What's
It's
the
fun there?
What's the iHeart Cincinnati digs like?
It was nice. It's similar setups to what we have here. It's just in a high rise. It's not quite downtown.
But they have the
there's
new they have the new build.
They have the new build.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got to meet Rachel Steele last year when I was doing it.
Mhm.
She was very cool, very attractive, and it's a good time. I mean, I liked it. It was fun to go down there and do it. I was in a room like Poundcake's in, so just like a little closet, but it was fun to sit there and chop it up with you guys without being able to see you.
I want to go somewhere and broadcast remotely.
You want to go to Cincinnati with me?
No, not necessarily Cincinnati.
Where do you want to go and broadcast remotely? Because we'll send you just to do that.
Okay, send me to New York.
No,
No.
not doing that.
No.
Oh, you know what? We'll send you to New York. We'll send you to Ithaca, New York.
Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Poundcake live from Schenectady.
And then
See, we got our first, speaking of new builds, see what's going on out there in the suite?
what?
Got our first pipe drip.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You see that big garbage can?
Oh, that's what that's doing?
Yep, the pipe is dripping into the garbage can.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. At first, I thought maybe it was condensation from the AC, because for a while, like they were tinkering with the AC to get it to do what they wanted to do. Looks like a little more than that, though. So there's a pipe that's leaking into a garbage can there, out there in the front suite.
Wow. What a cool thing to deal with.
That'd be a lot of fun. That'll fix the flies.
I'm also going to be in Columbus August 31st at the Woodland Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, if you're in the Columbus area, get tickets for that show. Just
In the Woodland Tavern, Columbus.
Woodlands Tavern, I think it's
Woodlands Tavern.
And this one,
1200 West 3rd Avenue in Columbus, Ohio.
So Dave Chappelle has done a couple shows down there at a small club called The Attic, and those sold out in 10 seconds.
Mhm.
I mean, as soon as they were on sale, they would sell out. Mine haven't gone that fast. So if you guys want, but we just got to get that hype going. So
When is that?
that is August 31st. It's a Thursday.
Are you on their schedule?
It's on my website. It should be. There's a Ticketmaster.
August 31st?
That's
Their page said, 6 o'clock is happy hour with the Rainmaker Blues Trio.
that's why I'm sending them to my website.
Right. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Comedy Tub
Yeah.
present. They're not referring to you.
No.
Oh, like a bathroom tub.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be very rude.
I don't care if it gets them to come to the show and buy some tickets.
Comedy
fine
Tub
by me.
presents a stand-up comedy show featuring Bill Squire.
That's right.
Okay. You're the headliner for that?
Yes.
All right, sir. There you go. So you can go to Bill's or you can go to woodlandsproductions.com for the details. No, you just tell me where you want to broadcast, Poundcake. That is not New York City, and then we'll figure that out.
But why not New York City?
Because I've never even been to iHeart New York. I've never been invited to Bob Pittman's office.
I just want to pop in and say hi to all the people.
I'm just going to dip in.
They go, who is this guy? And hopefully at that point you can go, I'm Cleveland's best sports talker.
I have a friend over there that can help me out. I might introduce me to some people.
You have a buddy at iHeart New York?
Yes.
Who's that?
I'm
the kid that works for Elvis Duran.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll hit him up.
I will, but I need time to go.
All right.
I honestly,
We'll put you on. We'll slap you on an Amtrak, and only 36 hours later,
I think you should have to travel by covered wagon.
New York.
Yeah, it needs to be somewhere that I would go like naturally, which I don't go anywhere, so I'll probably just stay here.
They don't got an iHeart in Angola,
Oh, you're saying
Indiana.
there's no iHeart in
Angola.
Maybe Elkhart.
I mean, they do have radio stations in Angola, Indiana. They got like, what do they have there? It's probably all Christian contemporary. Do you mind sitting there? They got Thunder Country and WLKI. Their slogan is FM's best. I wonder if some of these radio stations got nothing going on. FM. Of course, that's a very small town. That's not. No, I don't think that there are any iHeart stations in Angola, Indiana.
Oh.
But, something to look into. And besides, you're going to be there, you're going to be out there with a Lauren Luau and having fun on the lake. You don't want to be working at any point there. You don't want to be messing with that.
I know, but I need my shmoney. So
he does need his shmoney, doesn't he?
Shmoney.
Yeah.
I'll work it out.
All right. I was reading about this dude who worked for Burger King for a long, long time.
Like how long?
Decades.
Why?
Because he's a guy who
just wants to work at Burger King.
Well, I don't know if he wants to work at Burger King, but if you have a job and you're not really skilled in any other way, this guy just stayed there. And they made a big deal. It's in Las Vegas. A guy named Kevin Ford, who has worked at the same Burger King for 27 years.
Sheesh.
And they made a big deal about the fact that he had never missed a shift in 27 years. He had posted a TikTok, or somebody posted a TikTok of him. This is at the airport. The airport Burger King at Harry Reid International, right? Fly in, get yourself a little BK, whatever. And so this TikTok was talking about his impressive work ethic. He was a cook. He was a cashier. Everybody's got to do everything at those airport fast food joints. You got to be. And the clip goes viral because of the gift that he got from Burger King for his 27th anniversary, never once missing a shift.
My guess is something very underwhelming.
He got a plastic goodie bag that had some candy, a movie ticket, a reusable Starbucks cup, 2 pens, 2 keychains, and a piece of chocolate cake.
A piece of chocolate cake
is what Burger King gave. Now, again, companies do not care about you. They don't care if you've never missed a shift. As far as they're concerned, you're not supposed to miss a shift.
Right, but they do care about optics, and this makes them look terrible.
I don't think they care about optics either. I don't. Where's the evidence that companies care about optics?
They spend a lot of money on PR to try and twist things in their favor, so they care about
They don't
optics.
anymore, though. They don't anymore. Maybe back in the day. But where is the evidence that companies care about optics? I mean, Yellow Trucking Company, right? They just filed for bankruptcy. 30,000 employees across the country lose their jobs. They had $700 million in COVID money that they got. The CEO is going to be fine, by the way, of Yellow. But tens of thousands of people out of work because they took on too much debt or whatever. Anytime one of these companies goes belly up, we're just talking the other day, much smaller in scale, but American Commodore Tuxedo, right? Doors are shut, sign in the door, hey, sorry, we're not a business anymore. Like people going to work
Well, those are businesses going out of business, so their optics they could give a crap. Burger King had a chance to do something really cool for this guy, and they did something really embarrassing for their company.
I don't think they were prepared for that.
They don't
because
care.
This person's not a manager.
The companies don't care.
Okay.
But I'm saying they should care. What they should be doing is they go, okay, this guy is, what's the biggest problem all these places are having is staffing issues. You have a guy that has been there for 27 years. You have an opportunity to say, like, hey, this pays off. And they go, nope. Here's a piece of chocolate cake. Thanks for nothing.
Well, because it doesn't pay off. That's the point. It doesn't pay off.
But they could have made it. Well, they could have made themselves look really good, and they didn't.
Every company could do that. I mean,
free healthcare.
Listen, the silver lining is that they started to GoFundMe, and he got like $450,000 in it.
Well, then there it goes.
Yeah, like David Spade kicked in $5,000, and because the clip went viral. So it worked out for this guy.
Yeah.
But when like your go-to now in this country is a GoFundMe, whether it's you can't pay your medical bills or that's where we are now. Is other people kicking in because your company won't, or you don't have any health care, or so he's like, this gift bag. He goes, it was very clearly stuff that was just lying around.
I was gonna say, because why do they have a Starbucks cup and not like a
right? It was just stuff that was laying around.
Yeah.
You don't have no Burger King reusable coffee mugs. Like, there's got to be people. I don't know who, but there's got to be people that go through the drive-thru and get a Burger King coffee every morning.
Well, but also a lot of companies used COVID as an excuse to do a lot of things that before that they probably would not have done. This guy was like, look, before COVID, you get a check on your anniversary. It doesn't say how much. It wasn't like $10,000 or anything. But the company is probably like, hey, we didn't tell you to work there for 27 years. You got a job, don't you? Right?
You paid your bills. We weren't doing you a favor. We were employing you.
Well, they definitely weren't doing him a favor. He said, I would love to have some days off.
Oh, man.
But he never missed a scheduled shift in 27 years. He started working the job as a single father.
Now he's a double father.
Now he's a double single father.
And when he got custody of his 2 girls 27 years ago, and then he remarried, and he stayed there because I guess it was a union gig or something.
See, now I bet you.
Because it's probably an airport one, yeah.
He got health insurance, yeah.
I was going to say, Burger King's probably pissed because now this
Yeah,
guy
like airport employees, right?
Yeah.
That's a whole other thing, yeah.
This guy probably has money, and they're like, man, we lost a valuable employee. Now he's not going to. They gave him those.
A valuable employee.
Valuable. But they're probably pissed because now they're like, now he's not going to come back to work. We were giving him stuff to, make him stay. We don't want to give him too much money.
But that's the point. Nobody's getting rich doing that. It's not like I don't think he was a manager. I didn't say anything about him being
imagine how
so
many.
you're not doing anybody a favor. I mean, they're like,
take your days off, man.
Hey,
Take
listen,
days
man,
off.
if this guy quit, they don't care. This guy quits, there's some other schmuck they'll get in there and do it.
But imagine the turnover he's seen in 27 years.
Like, probably worked with.
I was a manager.
He's almost 60 now.
Like all the people that has gone through, I wouldn't even feel right being his boss because I'm like, this dude's probably no more than me. He's like, oh yeah, that's Ronnie. He's just like that.
Ronnie. He says now he even sometimes pays for groceries of random strangers at the supermarket because he's so overwhelmed with gratitude. Every day now that I wake up, I'm excited, he says. But I think he's still working there. I don't know if he's still working there, but yeah, the goodie bag of things that are just lying around.
That's so disrespectful.
Oh, God. But that's what it is now. Like, they don't care.
At all. 27. They're like, with this bozo, we were saving it for his 30th. You know?
Well, but then the question is, what would be appropriate for a guy who never missed a shift in 27 years?
A year-long vacation that they pay for.
No,
a year-long vacation.
I would say, take
free Whoppers for life.
A free trip.
There you go.
You get a 2-week paid vacation to a place of your choice on Burger King's dime. That's more than enough.
Yeah. When the shake machine works, you get a free one. Now, it's not going to be often, but anytime that machine is working and is properly cleaned out, you get a free one.
Go to the place where there's the origin of the hamburger, or I don't know, they go somewhere.
Let them stay in the Burger King's castle for a night.
Where is that?
I don't know.
Oh,
it's kind of exists. He's a real guy, right?
And again, Burger King is corporate-wise, they're in a bad way, right? Burger King's not setting I like Burger King, frankly, but compared to who they're competing against, they're not setting the world on fire,
I
right?
can't remember the last time I've had Burger King.
They're closing everywhere, and, so.
I purposely went to one because I knew there wasn't going to be a line. So there was I was in a pinch. I had to get something in a pinch because I
have a pinch 20 minutes after you eat it.
Nah, I just had to have something real quick. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then there wasn't a line, but it was a long wait because they had 2 people working there. I'm like, damn it. Can't win.
Did the Burger King guy retire? The way you're saying it is a 27-year anniversary. Who would celebrate it? No, he'd been there for 27 years, never missed a shift, was the point.
They just now realize it.
Well,
they waited till 30.
I don't know that he was celebrating it. Specifically, it was a TikTok thing that blew up.
Somebody filmed it and they go, hey, this guy, 27 years. And people are like, 27 years, and they gave him a Starbucks cup and a piece of cake, and that's it?
Here's your piece of cake. It's probably a bite of it, or it has
at least
a piece of someone's anniversary on there.
What did Dan just celebrate 25 years? And there was a whole big party for him.
Oh, Kensinger, yeah. Sales guy here, yeah.
The thing is, this guy was probably not on a corporate level. There's other corporate people that would be like, oh, yeah, I've been here just as long as you. If he's still the fry cook, he's with a bunch of teenagers that are probably their first job or their first job out of high school.
Some, but there's a hell of a lot of middle-aged people now working fast food.
Retired people. I don't have money for this. I'm not bringing him a cake.
Alan Poundcake's going to be screening phones for 27 years. What will you give him? I mean, he won't be screening phones for me in 27 years, but maybe for someone else. That'll be their problem.
Yep.
He'll probably just what he wears laying around. I've got to take a break.
An unopened can of Buzzard brew.
Of whoop-ass.
Yeah. Found this in the storage closet.
No, it's lukewarm, but still good. All right, you want to text something? 35192. AlanCoxShow.com is where you can watch. We'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app. We got stuff